That was Alon Sikroff playing Mama Shah, number 23, on his album Laudamus. This podcast is a ceramics project introduction for my ceramics class. It will be due around Christmas time. Pottery and ceramics is one of humanity's oldest inventions, both as an art form and in terms of technology. The oldest example that I've ever heard of is a pair of bison. They're unfired, in other words, just dried clay, and they were laid down in a Stone Age cave, the Tuto du Ber, located in the French Pyrenees Mountains at Ariège in 15,000 BCE. Now that's 17,000 years ago, if you care to go to Ariège and see them. I like to say that ceramics come in two flavors, industrial or handcrafted. And in regard to handcrafted ceramics, we talk about production potters and potters who make one-of-a-kind objects. Ceramics can have a functional use, like cups or bowls, or they can be intended for artistic display, and that's whether or not they're made industrially or by a handcrafted process. You can probably guess that they've been around a long time and have a variation of forms from every part of the world. Some of the cultures that make ceramics are better known than others. However, some that you might want to be aware of would be China, ancient Greece, Mesoamerica, and from Europe, Sweden, Dutch, English 18th and 19th century works. That brings us to the long-term project. I would like for you to start with Google Images and search ceramics, just to see visually what attracts you. Then you need to begin to narrow down your search, perhaps by country, by period, by function, or by use. You might narrow down by shape, by glaze, or some other technological development, and then you want to define a topic. Some examples of topics that I like would be the Delft blue willow glaze patterns that were originally invented in Asia, I Ching teapots, Emperor Ken's clay warriors, Olmec figurines, ancient Greek pottery shapes and their uses, geometric designs of the archaic period of Greek pottery, and from Ohio, the Shawnee, McCoy, and Roseville potteries in Zanesville. After you narrow down your topic, your next step would be to collect 8 or 10 images that you can relate to each other, either setting and then set them up as a PowerPoint presentation or a keynote or a Google presentation. Open with a title slide that states your topic, and then add slides of each image that include their site URLs. Always remember to give credit where credit is due. Please add comments about their history, the relationship to your topic, and your opinion. I want to know why you selected that image, as well as see what it is. In these presentations, you can include podcasts or other recordings, and then I want you to post the whole package on your wiki page. I'd like for you to rehearse and present these topics in class. Again, all of it due before Christmas vacation. That would be your long-term project for ceramics for quarter 2. Sorry, my computer decided to cool down while I was recording this. I guess it was just overheated and overexcited by the idea of the ceramics project. Hope you get that way too.